Shemai, hello, welcome back to Griffiths Graphics. Today I'm actually out and about, quite local today. So the aim of this video was basically started because I was watching too much YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube to get inspiration, ideas and learning bits and bobs. I follow a lot of photographers online, and one of my favourite photographers, and the one that's inspired me the most, James Popson, he puts a lot of adventure videos, photography. He goes out capturing landscapes and so on. And personally, I haven't done much landscape photography before, and one of the big things he mentions about is to go out and just shoot, not to wait for a paid job or go out and go somewhere different, somewhere expensive, or go somewhere interesting. Just go out local, find somewhere local, even just stepping outside the door. So that's my aim today, was to get outside the front door and find somewhere local. And I'm very fortunate, in the Welsh valleys you've got plenty of spaces. You've got the towns and the villages, which are quite characterful, but also you've got landscapes. You've got beautiful hills, streams, and that's where I'm at today, at a quaint little stream, and it's quite local. It's about 5 minutes from the house, and yeah, it's got a waterfall as well. So let's get some photos of that, and yeah, just join me for a bit of a scenic photo shoot. So, I'm not sure if you can hear me on this. I'm quite close to the camera as well. I'm right next to the stream. So, I've just gone up to the roads, take some photos of the waterfall itself, and they came out quite nice. I forgot my drone, which would have been quite cool, but we can do that another time because it's quite local. So, the next shot, I'm next to the stream. You can see here the waterfall behind me, and I would like to jump across there to go on the other side and go a bit of exploring. There's one shot, because I've driven past this road quite a bit, on this hill behind me there's a tree that's actually bent over because of the wind, and it's still there and it's still blossomed, and yeah, that's one photo I would love to get. So we'll see, if I can get across this, we'll go up to the tree and we'll come back. But yeah, it's quite nice to get out, and yeah, just get out, grab a camera, go around. Even if you've got a mobile phone, it's worth going out and just grabbing some photos. So, on the other side of that stream, I managed to get over it. It was quite deep because of the water we've had. On the other side of the rock is, well, I'm guessing this is the rock. So it looks like an old, almost like an old slate, like a mine, basically, for the farmers, for the farms around here. And that's what it could have been, to be honest. The rock is quite known for the people in in the Arbor Valley, because it's quite a nice place to go camping. If you're not camping, but if you're a youngster, you want to hang out, this would be the place, and make dens and so on. It's just a shame. It's just a shame that places like this get ruined because of rubbish, and this place is no exception. It's actually quite littered, to be honest. It's quite bad how poor the state of the rubbish is. There's a lot of pot noodles, tango cans. I've seen carling, strongbow, socks, and I have seen a condom as well. So, you know, like, a lot of things go on up here, and but it's just a shame people just pick it up and take the rubbish with them. So yeah, it's just a shame because I would like to take a photo, but it has given me an idea for a future episode, basically. But yeah, it's quite a pretty space. It's quite big. It's quite large. I don't think the lens gives it justice, to be honest. But yeah, I'm gonna head up to that tree, and we'll go from there. Yeah, just a shame really on the rubbish front. So from here, looking down onto the rock, you can see the scale of the rubbish, to be honest. It's quite poor. I have filmed a little bit of the rubbish really close to it's obviously like a scorched area where they had a fire. But right around the rock, there is a lot of rubbish. And for anyone thinking, oh, Ben, clean it up. Well, to be honest, I don't have the bin bags. I don't have gloves, because I'm not picking up half of that stuff without gloves, because as I said, I've seen condoms, used or not, whatever. I've seen disgusting wrappers, crisp wrappers, raw meat wrapping like bacon, sausages. Obviously it would have been washed because of the rain we've had, but still, I don't really want to pick them up with my hands. I don't have the space for it in the car. But it is something that I would do if it's local. If I come up again, I would like to get the drone up, so I would, if I go up again, I will probably bring a plastic bag with me and some gloves, because it is quite a pretty area. It's just a shame that it's just covered in supermarket tax, to be honest. It's a lot of rubbish, a lot of plastic, single use. Yeah, just a shame, but it's a really pretty place. So I've stopped halfway up this climb. I've seen that tree I want to take photos of, and it looks like there's a red kite or something in it, to be honest. But I've stopped here because behind me, I'm not sure if you can see it, but behind me is, in the distance, there's a bit of a building site going. But that's the old site of the Windsor Colliery. The Windsor Colliery was a colliery further down from Singhenedd, or the Universal Colliery, which I did the video on, which if you click down below you can go and watch it. But Windsor Colliery is similar to every other colliery. They've disappeared, and now there's just basically wasteland. When I was young, I used to go on these tips, not up here, obviously, I'm down in Gwendreth Valley where I'm from. I used to go to the tips on my motorbike, quad bike, as a kid with my father. And many still do it around here. But these places are lovely for, wildlife, walks, and so on. And it's a bit of a memorial in that sense, because the colliery was so much for the village of Abertrydur, Singhenedd. It's a memorial to the past. But now they're building new builds on them. And I'm not sure if that's a great idea, to be honest, because personally, it's a memorial. I find it as a memorial and it should be saved for history purposes. But also, by doing that, with the amount of rain the Rhondda Valley and the Caerphilly Borough has had over the last couple of weeks, we're seeing a lot of sinkholes, especially we've seen some on the news. Sinkholes appearing underneath houses. some of the flooring and things are collapsing. Tips are collapsing as well. So I don't think it's a great idea that we're doing this, building on top of collieries, but something does need to be done for it. It just ruins the landscape in my opinion. Oh, getting close now. See the tree? Oh god. Blowing up my ass like. Oh. That's the tree. Oh. I've just noticed there's a fence here. But that's the tree. So, oh, bloody hell, I'm knackered now, walking out. It's quite a steep hill, but it's one of those things. I was sitting down on the sofa, or well, on the desk on the sofa doing work most of this week, and I've been dying to go out and trying something different. And I've always wanted to go to this tree because right behind me, there's a lot of fields, and one of the farms up here, I go up quite a bit, because it goes on to the common, and when you drive on the lane you can see this tree from afar, and it's quite quirky because it's on the slant. You can see where it's taken the wind from the valley. And today now, wasn't planning on it, but because of James Pop's video and just the urge to go out and try something, I've managed to do it, and I'm knackered, but I'm chuffed, I've done it. So if you yeah, I've lost my words, I'm knackered. So let's get some photos of this tree. So I've got close to this tree now, and it's quite surreal to be honest, because I've always wanted to get close to it. When you get closer to the tree, there's a lot of fungi. Over there, there's slag heaps or waste tip, but that's the Aber Valley for you. This is all Aber Valley. Beautiful. It's got its own quirks. That's what I enjoy about the Welsh valleys, is because it's very pretty. You know, like it's got the marks and the scars of mining, agriculture, and then you've got the little towns and the villages, all little communities. Again, straight in the middle of the community is the rugby fields, massive, big thing. Rugby fields, football, all big part of the community, and that's the beautiful tree. So I've just finished this walk up the mountain, and I don't think I'll film me going back down, because it's just a long drop, and I prefer to put the kids back in their bag. But basically, to finish the video, I just want to say that it is important just to go out and do something not being paid. You know, like, there's this funny thing to say, right? But I think in every type of hobby, so photography for me has been a longer hobby. It has been a hobby. It's been a bit more of me than the graphic side of things. Graphic design, I went to university to do, but photography, I enjoy photography. From a young age, I used to skip through books just to look at pictures of birds, of animals, of wildlife, motoring, landscapes. You know, my parents would keep hundreds of galleries or albums, and we still do, and I still I still enjoy looking over them over Christmas period. And photography has been a big part of me, and then as a hobby, you know, it's been a big part, going out, taking pictures and capturing things I'm interested in. But now as a job, and it's been a job, photography's been a job for me since 2018, you lose lose the interest, you know. So it's similar with a lot of things. If you work with cars as a hobby, you enjoy it. But if you do too much or be paid for it, you're not going to do it unless you're going to be paid for it. You're going to lose the interest. And that's my problem with photography these days, is I don't find myself going out and capturing what I used to capture, going out and trying something new, going to see something new. And watching these YouTube videos and watching other photographers doing it, it's not the way to satisfy yourself. I find myself being satisfied by watching someone else, and that's not it. I know I'm doing a video here, for a YouTube video, and some other photographers, you know, but just get out and do it, you know. Like, this is local for me. This is really local. And the aim today was to capture something very close. Step out that front door of yours, grab your mobile and just shoot. Doesn't have to be a camera, just grab a mobile phone, take some photos. I'm in the valleys here, the Welsh Valleys. The Welsh Valleys, for everybody, like especially people in Wales, the Welsh Valleys are looked down upon. But personally, I'm from the Gwyndrath Valley down in West Wales, and I see similarities. The Rhondda and the Caerphilly Borough, these Arbor Valleys, it's characterful. I love it. It's pretty. Yes, in the winter it can be bleak, but today, December, overcast, great. It looks like it's going to piss down. But it still has its quirks, it still is pretty. The people are friendly, you want to talk to people. People want to talk to you, especially if you've got a camera around your head. It's just worth going out, and wherever you are, just go out and capture something. If you're a photographer just dwelling and waiting for that next pay, don't wait for that next pay job. Go out, capture some more, build your portfolio, see something, because things happen. Yeah, and I'm chuffed I've done this. I wish I did it with my other half, Chloe, but we'll do that again, I think, because I would like to capture this tree every season. Hopefully it will blossom now. Hopefully it'll have leaves on it come the spring. If we have a bit of snow, I might try and come up here again as well. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Bit of a different one, but I enjoy these things. If you do enjoy these type of videos, please let me know. If I do come up again, as I mentioned, that rubbish down the bottom does need to be sorted. I'll try and film that if I do come up with a big bin bags. But you know, if you start doing it, just go back again, and the people will still dump. Anyway, that's me for this video. Thank you for watching. Diolch yn fawr am gwylio. I'll see you in the next one. Diolch.